Hey everyone, I wanted to jump on and just give you a quick tutorial on how I do my social posts. I know that I've shared a couple different pieces of information in the past, and I know that it can be overwhelming and confusing and hard to understand by just reading. So I wanted to do a quick little snippet on what I have found to be the easiest way to post on social media. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, get rid of this here. All right, so you can see I'm on my Facebook business page site. And so what we're gonna do is right from the business page, I'm gonna go to Publishing Tools. And what we're going to look for is called Creator Studio. You don't need a creator account or anything like that. It's just called Creator Studio. And this, it looks much different than Facebook, but this is where you can create content, schedule it. Now you'll see that I have my Instagram linked, which I highly recommend. It makes things a little easier and simpler. So I'll go over to the Instagram side of things. And what I'm going to do is go to Create Post and create it for my Instagram feed. So here you'll see it says post to Instagram feed. So I wrote a caption and copied it so you didn't have to listen to me figure out what I'm going to write. I did a quick little, hopefully catching caption here. So this is supposed to draw the reader in. Then this is the bulk of it. And then this is asking for some kind of engagement. I would love for them to comment and say whether they think this is going to be too typical or perfect. In addition, since this is on Instagram, I am going to add in my hashtags. And what I do for hashtags is I have them saved in Planoly, and I have generic newborn ones that I can do for my newborn posts. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to pull that in. I'm going to add a couple that are more tailored to this post as well. So pink or blue, I can do gender reveal, baby in blue, things like that. I'm not going to dive too deep into this. I'm going to add my location. I believe that this was taken in Baden. All right, we'll try Oxford instead. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to pick my photo. This is the photo that I'm choosing. Okay, so my whole post is ready to go. I have my caption, my hashtags, my location, my photo, and it's ready to go. And what I like and why I choose to use the Instagram side of Creator Studio is because you can post to Facebook and Instagram at the same time instead of having to copy, paste, and then go into Facebook. So I'm going to use this post to schedule it for next week. And we'll do, actually, you know what? I'm going to kind of explain how I stagger these as well. So depending on how many posts I'm planning on doing, if I'm doing a week or if I'm doing a month, can kind of depend on how I choose my days. But what I like to do is stagger my content so that people aren't seeing the exact same thing on the same platform around the same time or even on the same day. And so instead of just staggering it by a day or two, I'd like to stagger it by at least a week. I think it's suggested to be about a week in like 4 hours or something goofy like that. What I've noticed from looking at my insights on Facebook is that my Facebook people are online a little later in the day. And so I like to post more like the 3 to 4 o'clock time frame. Whereas Instagram people are on a little earlier, so I'll post around the 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock time frame. And I'll stagger my post about a week. So this one, I'm going to post on Facebook on the 27th, and I'm going to schedule it for Instagram on the, sorry, I'm thinking here. on the 18th. I actually think I'm going to pull that back to the 26th. Okay, so now you can see that I'll have a post for next week ready and scheduled for Instagram, and a post for the following week ready and scheduled on Facebook. I'm going to hit schedule, and what I'll do is I'll just flip-flop another post. And so I'll post another picture, and I'll post it for the 18th on Instagram and the 26th on Facebook, or vice versa if I just did it that way. Sorry if I'm confusing you. I'm trying not to. Okay, so here's my post in Instagram. You can see that it is now scheduled. If I go over to the Facebook side of things, go into my content library and go into scheduled, you can see the post right here, scheduled for the 26th. Now, I do make a couple of changes for the Facebook post. So in Facebook, I take out all of the hashtags because they just don't work the same in Facebook as they do on Instagram. And then I will also add back in my location. You can obviously tag people, things like that too, if you want to. I tend not to. I probably should. And that is how I schedule my posts for Facebook and for Instagram. And so I hope this helped a little bit. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. I know that this is just a quick little tutorial, but I thought it might be very helpful and just kind of show how you can very easily schedule your posts and even split them up so that you don't have to copy and paste and do a lot of changes to either post, and make your life a lot easier and make you look ahead of the game on social. Because I know a friend of mine thought that I was doing this every day on my own. I was like, oh yeah, no, I schedule those. That makes my life a lot easier. So this is the quickest and easiest way I found to do it, and I hope that this helped.